How's it going, everyone? I'd like to talk a little bit about my Iboga experience I've had recently in Costa Rica and tell the world about this awesome medicine that more people need to know about. My story begins years ago, probably 15 years ago. I was experimenting a little bit here and there with Percocet and some opiates and whatnot, and wasn't doing them a lot. And then used to race motocross and got in a pretty bad wreck, messed my back up pretty good, and that was a gateway to as many opiates and Percocets and Oxycontins as I needed or wanted, prescribed by a doctor. So, as you know, things kind of went downhill from there, and for 15 years now I've been on pretty much opiates on and off the whole time, and it's not been fun. So about 6 months ago, things really were getting just bad with my marriage and life and just everything, and started with a little bit of Xanax to help anxiety and stuff I was going through at the time. And things just escalated, and my marriage was going through some rough patches, so it was pretty much rock bottom for me and my wife, and I had to figure something out or get out. And so I had briefly heard about Iboga and Ibogaine from somebody, but never really knew about it. And somehow I saw an ad for a place, Iboga Healing in Costa Rica, on Facebook. So I checked it out a little bit and looked into it, and was pretty scared at first, but really was interested with all the stories and good stuff I've heard about it. So I contacted them, and immediately they got back with me, and we discussed it, and discussed their retreat and everything about it, and how to get there, and how extremely amazing this stuff actually is. So that being said, I gathered up some money and bought a plane ticket, made a date, and went down there, and was very nervous and excited, anxious. All that comes with all, you know, the opiate influence and other things, you know, also. But yeah, it was a nerve-wracking trip down. But once I got there, it was immediately known that I was going to be taken care of, and I was in good hands, and I was along for the ride at that point. So yeah, we got back to the retreat, and I was starting to feel some withdrawal effects from the opiates that I was trying to wean down before I got down there as much as I could, and I did big time, which was a good thing. And so anyways, the first day, Steve at Iboga Healing, he talked to me and got some more information, and wanted to assure me that if I was to start to feel any withdrawals, to let him know. And I did. As soon as I was starting to feel crappy and sweaty, you know, the first starts of withdrawal, he gave me a spoonful of Iboga, and within about an hour, I was feeling something. And so I kind of just laid down, relaxed, tried to just go with it, and I was sweating, but those withdrawals that normally happen weren't coming. They weren't happening, and I was a little uncomfortable. So about an hour later, he gave me another spoonful, and I just laid there, just chilled, relaxed, and for the next 2 days, pretty much did that and detoxed. And I will say, 95% of the withdrawals did not come, and it was amazing. I sweated a little bit, laid around, but yeah, it was not like anything I've ever experienced with withdrawals from opiates or benzos or whatnot. So after the third day, I kind of came out of a fog and was amazed with how good I had felt already, and wasn't even thinking about a pill or a drink of alcohol or a benzo. It was mind-blowing how much it had left my mind and how I just wasn't even thinking about it. So by the fourth day, I was really feeling good. We went to the beach, hung out, did some hiking around and stuff. It was awesome. And fifth night, I went on my major journey, and that was the most unbelievably awesome experience I've ever been through. And it was a little tough in the beginning. It was a little scary, you know, had its anxious parts, I guess you can say. But once you start and you lay down, you just go for the ride, man. You just sit back and sit in the back seat, and then Iboga is the driver, and you gotta just have faith and go for it, man. And it's amazing. The next day is it's unexplainable. You kind of just sit and process all the thoughts and things that you've experienced in the last 12 hours, you know, and you go through some really deep thinking, figuring out what stuff in life means and what you've been dealt and how it has affected you, and it's awesome. The following day is the most unbelievable rebirth you could experience. I've never felt such a change and such an awesome feeling since I was 15, I would say. I'm 40 this year, and I feel like a teenager still. It's been 6 weeks since my journeys, and I still feel absolutely amazing. I haven't even considered a pill or a drink or anything. It's like I'm just going about my life like I did when I was a little youngster, riding my bike, surfing, paddleboarding, you know. It's just awesome hanging with my friends and family again. I couldn't be more happier and grateful. And yeah, I also did a second journey while I was there, and that was as equally as amazing. It was awesome. I've heard some scary stories, and I've heard some awesome stories, and my story was awesome. I had an amazing experience, and I recommend Iboga or Ibogaine to anybody in the world fighting any addictions or depression, PTSD, or anxiety, multiple things that can help. And it's an extremely awesome medicine. It's from Africa, the jungles of Gabon and surrounding areas, and the Bwiti tradition. And the people of Gabon are just awesome, amazing people. I would like to go there one day and experience it firsthand, but you don't have to go all the way there. You can go right to Costa Rica and have an equally amazing experience, man. So I recommend this to anybody, and yeah, take the jump, if you're feeling down, if you've got an issue with pills or anything, man, you gotta just do it. Be brave and do it. If something's holding you back, or you've got work that you can't get away, and you got this that you gotta do because you gotta get it done, and oh God, you can't do this, fuck that. Go do Iboga and then come back and worry about all that stuff, because you can get it handled much better. So I will forever be grateful for this medicine and the people at Iboga Healing in Costa Rica. Absolutely amazing. Stephen, Madison, and Jenny, they're just awesome people, and they will be there right by your side the entire time, and get you through any rough spots, if there is even any, that you got to deal with, you know. But sorry it's been such a long interview. Thanks, and good luck to anybody that needs it, man. Do it.